other side of Pangandaran. In this episode, we're gonna follow the river and discover the lush life of Pangandaran. Come see the beauty only on See Indonesia. Only on See Indonesia.
Hello again, citizen. Today we're gonna embark on a new adventure. This time we are going to explore a famous location in West Java. So famous that they became their own regency about a decade now.
Where are we going?
We're going to Pangandaran.
That's right, Pangandaran.
Normally, I think people would take some kind of road trip, but it could take like 7 hours. We don't have that kind of time, so we choose to catch a flight. Ta-da.
The only airline that provides the flight to Pangandaran is Susi Air. Owned by the brilliant entrepreneur and former Minister of Maritime Affairs and Fishery of Indonesia, Susi Puji Astuti, since she is from Pangandaran. The type of aircraft is Cessna 208 Caravan, and it can really save your time. By flying, you can reach Pangandaran in an hour. So if you have extra budget for your vacay, this is a must try.
Yay! And here I am. I'm at Cijulang, I think. I don't know, it's a small airport, but it's not exactly Pangandaran yet. We have to take another car ride, about an hour. But it's such a cool experience.
Since we arrive at the west side of Pangandaran with its beautiful waterfalls, I feel that we should start our escapade here. After about 30-minute ride from the airport, we've arrived at this unique eco-resort.
Hi! Hello! Here I am at How Ecolodge Citumang.
How Ecolodge was first opened in 2017 and quickly became famous for their container concept. It is located in the middle of Bojong village forest. I read that there are 300 trees within the area.
Ah, look at this. Trees all around you. Well, the idea of this hotel itself is, it's very eco-friendly because during the development of this eco-resort, they forbid to cut down any trees. So everything is like naturally here. The whole concept is that we as a human must coexist with nature. Wow! Look at that! Another cool natural feature this place has is the pool. So instead of building a pool, they use natural pool from the water itself came from Citumang River. Really awesome. You couldn't get more natural than that.
This tall concrete structure is the dam. It stretches about 15 meters up with a volume flow rate of 1,000 liters per second, flowing through 1,000 hectares of rice field in the nearby area. So do not litter, please, and don't pee in a pool. Now let's talk about the rooms. You can choose different types of containers to sleep in. There are containers for 4 people, 2 people, and a glamping area that can accommodate up to 8 people. The best part about it, you still get a 3-star hotel experience.
Oh, look at that. So fun fact about the container, these are all real container, but they modified it, I guess, recycle it to ensure that it could look proper and also strong. Look at that. This is the room I picked. This is the deluxe room. Ah, very nice. The air conditioner. It's been a hot day.
Don't worry, they added soundproof walls on the container and big windows, so you won't feel claustrophobic.
I want to show you something really cool. Ta-da! A hammock. So, you know, if you feel bored and you feel like TV is not stimulating anymore, you could, you know, take a look at the nature.
Speaking of nature, why don't we move on to our next spot? The exact location is in Kertajasa village in Cijulang district, around 20 minutes from here.
One of a must-visit site when you're in Pangandaran is definitely the Green Canyon, and I am at the, I guess it's a small port. I'm gonna get ready and get my boat, and my boat is number 19.
Green Canyon is only accessible by boat, which can be rented at the Cisere dock. The journey takes around 30 minutes along 3 kilometers to get to the Cukang Tanah entrance.
Well, it rained last night, so the water now is brown. Usually it's superb green, but that's what I love about the river, you know. The water is always changing, always flowing. Kind of like life, you know?
The river is part of the Cijulang River that goes subterranean as it enters a cave, full of beautiful formation of stalactite and stalagmite formed by an erosion million years ago.
Locally, people know this place as Cukang Tanah, and it refers to a bridge, like a natural bridge over there. The name Green Canyon itself actually was coined in 1993 by a French tourist, and I guess it's also a pun for American Grand Canyon. But this one definitely a must-see.
It's all natural, baby. This is merely the entrance. If you're up for a challenge, you can opt to go inside the cave by doing body rafting, like those guys.
That's fun.
Fun as it may sound, the track for body rafting is no joke. I mean, just look at that guy's face. He look weird. I like the idea of body rafting, but I'm gonna try a different river. Where were we? Right. Body rafting. Okay, remember I told you that the pool in Hau came from Citumang River, right? Today, I'm going to explore an area on Citumang River called Green Valley. From Hau to the entrance is around 500 meters.
Welcome to Citumang.
I am enchanted by the protected forest flanked by karst. From the distance, I can already hear rushing sound of the streams. We'll have to walk around 300 meters through the slippery forest to get to the starting point though. The guide said this is the slightly longer track, but the safest. The other one is relatively shorter, but a bit more hazardous since there's no footpath. Some people did get lost in the forest in the past.
We gotta keep climbing.
It's a good idea to bring water and wear outdoor sandals or shoes for better grip.
Right, we're gonna come down again. This is the finish line of the Green Valley, but we're gonna go further straight.
Finally, we've arrived at the first cascading waterfall.
from here, I think. And from Mangkurat, it goes to Cieri, Santiran, Jogjogan, and then here, Valley.
All right, let's get it on then. For safety, the guide provides life vest since the depth of the river might vary from 1 meter to 15 meter. Wow. He will assist me on the whole 3 kilometers long rafting track that could take around 2 to 3 hours. Unlike navigating the river on an inflatable raft, the last thing you want to do is follow it. With body rafting though, you navigate your whole body. But it doesn't mean we have to submerge ourselves all the time. When a river stretches not too hard and not too shallow, we can use our bodies to navigate the waters downstream, overcome small rapids and move fast. When the water level is too low, we will have to walk. Coming at the first waterfall, the only way to pass through the river is to jump from this waterfall. Right, I guess I have to jump. It's not that high, but it looks rocky from here. Thinking about my cat, my loving partner at home now. Okay, you know what? Here I go. Okay, that was terrible. I don't know how to jump. That's for sure. From here we have to walk and follow the river's flow. However, the current is quite strong and the rocks are sharp. We shall not take any risks, so we have to get up to the surface and track down on land.
As you can see, it's bleeding. I fell onto a rock on the first waterfall. It hurts. It's more embarrassing actually than hurt.
For the second waterfall, we're gonna take a slide down the smooth rock. Now that's more like it. Let me practice the swing. Got it, looks fun, and... Well, what do you expect? I'm not Tom Daly. From here, the next track is easy peasy. I can keep sliding down the waterfalls and the pool drops. All I have to do now is swim to the dam near the lodge for about 150 meters. If you're tired, there's also a rope you can hold on to. While enjoying the placid water, let me tell you the story behind the name Titumang. There are a lot of versions, but the most notable legend, perhaps the most endearing one, has something to do with the mythical creature, a white crocodile with a severed tail. The local wisdom around here believes that the white crocodile is the guardian of Pangandaran river. It keeps the forest flourishing and the water clean. Imaginably, there's a sense of worry from the people that someone would destroy the natural habitat around the area, manifesting in the lore about the crocodile. Then it's not a question of belief, but a call to action to look after the area together. When you're in Pangandaran, everywhere you go, you'll bump into coconut trees.
Coconut is a main commodity here in Pangandaran, and right now we're heading to one of the village that is a producer of coconut sugar. So, are you Coco for coconut? Well, I am.
Wonoharjo village is one of the prolific villages that lives from coconuts.
This village is quite famous for all sorts of coconut byproduct from copra, and then also obviously the coconut sugar, and they also exported the raw material to make coconut fiber. Look at that.
If you're aware of it, the name Wonoharjo sounds more Javanese than Sundanese, right? That's because the village is on the border between West and Central Java. The village's ancestry mostly came from Kebumen, like my becak driver. He's a second generation. Why do I have to tell you this? It's because Central Java became the main region for Pangandaran's coconut distribution. In 2001, Pangandaran harvested 3,147 coconut each semester. In 1 hectare of land, at least it could grow 120 coconut trees. And the most superior product is copra. Copra production activities have created jobs for 1,657 people, increasing the employment rate in the Regency.
Nothing goes to waste in coconut. You can definitely drink and feel the freshness of the coconut water. Some people use this to make nata de coco, and here we gonna learn as well how they make copra. It's a main ingredient to make coconut oil.
For many years, the ladies are tasked on shelling duties. They work from 8 in the morning to 12 at noon, then they continue shelling from 2 to 4 in the afternoon. Watching how diligent and skillful they are with a super sharp knife thingy, it's inspiring. I think I need to try it out. It requires an amount of strength. You'd hear lots of grunting noises and a scream for me. Yeah, that's why I was banned from a gym.
You got to find like some kind of soft spot to rip them apart. Alright. This is only the beginning of the long process of making copra, and even longer process of making coconut oil.
Then the husk is removed, the water is drained, and the flesh of the kernels is left to dry. On Nurul's front yard, there's a large oven where Nurul dried the kernels by smoke drying technique. The smoke residue can help preserve the half-dried meat, and it's quicker than sun-dried.
Ibu sehari bisa memproduksi berapa banyak kopra, Bu?
Tergantung yang nyukil bisa 5 kintal nih.
She checks on the dryness of the kernels to make sure there's no moisture left.
Yang gini matang.
Oh.
Yang gini matang.
So it need to be super duper dry like this. If it's a bit wet, they have to smoke it again. Berapa lama, Bu, ngeringinnya?
Ini jadi kemarin sore sih.
Oh, wow. It's more than 24 hours, apparently. Ideally, for copra, you need a older or mature coconut, because I think it's sort of harder compared to the young one. Look at how brittle the young coconut. No fun, right? Being young.
Good copra can only contain 6 to 7% of moisture level or less. Higher than that would make the kernels vulnerable to fungus. Moving on to the next house on the same neighborhood, we're gonna meet a coconut sugar maker. Meet Mahasin. Every day, twice a day, he climbed up the trees to milk the coconut. Kind of like cows. That is, if the cow lives 20 feet up a tree. Without any ladder or equipment, Mahasin is swiftly crawling up, Spider-Man style. With a big knife, he cut the spadix to make the nectar flowing into the buckets. That process is called tapping, or harvesting the sap of the coconut flower. The sap collected is then transferred into a large wok and placed over moderate heat to evaporate the moisture content of the sap. He's been cooking the sap until the color turns into deep brown. He uses wood fire to slowly cook the liquid until it's slightly thickened.
Look at that, it's like a jacuzzi of a sugar water.
Ini tadi kalau yang di depan belum kental, dicampur sama yang belakang yang kental, dijamin nggak jadi gula, gemblung gulanya, nggak bisa dicetak.
Jadi harus punya konsistensi yang sama dulu ya, Pak ya?
Harum banget.
Yeah, it smells so good, guys. Bapak tiap harinya bisa bikin berapa banyak, Pak?
14 sampai 15 kilo.
15 kilo. Oh, itu
Cuman
tuh
kan saya nyatet kan nggak cuma sewa, ada yang bagi hasil.
Oh.
Ada yang 4 hari ke saya, 4 hari ke yang punya. Kalau pas giliran punya saya ya nyampe 20 kilo.
20 kilo. Oh. Itu dijualnya tuh ke pasar berapa sih, Pak? Biasanya?
Ya sekarang harga 11.000.
Oh.
11.300.
Oke. Berarti itu jauh lebih baik ya, Pak ya, harganya ya?
Ya lumayan lah.
Last year, when the pandemic was at its worst, the coconut sugar price dropped way down to 7,000 rupiah per kilo. Thankfully, nowadays the price is steadying.
Coconut sugar high, coconut sugar high. Well, this is the finished product of coconut sugar. There are 2 types actually. The crystallized one is called gula semut here, and from this coconut sugar can also make other different things, including sweet soy sauce, which is also quite essential to Indonesian cuisine.
In this form, you can even eat the sugar like candy.
Coconut sugar and coconut. So I heard that this is what children eat this as a snack or something, like compared to candy, I guess. Ini ada namanya nggak sih, Pak, sebenarnya? Nggak ada ya? There's no name, he said.
Gula kelapa ya.
It's just coconut sugar and coconut. I actually like the taste, even though this coconut is a bit old, but I do like it.
As the night falls, I come back to the Eco Lodge and have a seafood barbecue, grilled fish with sweet soy sauce as coating. Knowing how hard people work for this, it makes the food taste even better. I learned a lot from this journey on how to appreciate nature from the people I met along the way and the stories I heard. So, how do they appreciate it? By keeping the environment as natural as possible and encourage visitors to celebrate the wildlife with conscience. That's what coexistence is all about.